Do you feel like you're struggling to be heard right now? Are your promos, whether it's sales, launches, webinars, kind of falling on deaf ears and not really performing well enough? Do you have like a tiny, minute email list that you're kind of a little bit embarrassed of? Is your content not really being watched or listened to or read by many people? Have you got a slightly embarrassingly small amount of appointments booked each week to get new clients in your calendar? Here's the thing, right? At the moment, if you're suffering from any of these things, then what you really have is an audience problem, right? Your audience hasn't really grown enough yet. And this is actually a pretty common problem among coaches, experts, people who are looking to help other people with their information. It can be kind of disheartening if you're in this space, right? If your audience isn't big enough right now, because it can kind of lead you to believe that you're just not really interesting enough, right? It seems that all of the people who have big audiences are great speakers, they're very engaging, and they're just really interesting people. Also, you can start to believe that your methods don't work and the stuff that you're coaching or teaching doesn't really get people results. It can lead you to believe that your content isn't that good. And also you can start to think, well, is the only way to build a real audience to have a piece go viral or to get lucky? Well, look, fortunately, it's really not all doom and gloom. And actually the answer to building a bigger audience doesn't involve luck or going viral. It's actually really simple. The way you build an audience with a business, as in not just a bunch of random people, but raving fans who really want to work with you, is by building a solid front end to your business, right? Most businesses have two sections, front end and a back end. The front end is where you attract your customers. The back end is where you make your profit. So what you want to do is build a front end system that enables you to spend money on advertising and get that money back relatively quickly, right? So you can spend more money on advertising without just throwing it down the drain. If you can do this, you can build your audience pretty much as fast as you like. Right now, if you don't have a front-end system really built and optimized, then you might have spent a little bit of money on advertising, but you'll feel that it's kind of just gone down the drain, hasn't really given you too much of a return. And also you might find that you're doing loads of work to build content, to build up your social media, maybe to post on Instagram or stuff like that. And while that feels productive, it's not really doing much to actually build your audience, and certainly not doing much to build your customer base. So if you can scrap all of that stuff, just focus on building a very solid front end to attract customers, not just random people, you can build your audience unbelievably rapidly. Now, if you want to learn how to build a front end, I would love to actually teach you, and it's all detailed in my book, The Future Expert. So I'm going to tell you about the 4 elements you need to build a future expert business. This is a business where you help people with your knowledge, and it's scalable, right? You're not hustling. You've got systems, you've got automation to get leads on autopilot, to get customers on autopilot, and to get people results on autopilot. Super powerful stuff. This is how I've got over 7,000 customers in my business over the past 3 years. So if you want to grab it, all you have to do is join my new LinkedIn community for future experts looking to grow their businesses rapidly. And the book's actually in that group. So click on the link in this video. You can join the group, meet other people who are in the same space as you, connect with them, and you can grab the book as well. Thanks so much for watching the video, and I'll see you in the group.